Hey, welcome to another weekly Connect video where we talk about community life. And I want to just start by saying how proud I am of us as a community on how we've been connecting. It's been so exciting to see the multiple ways our pastors and our staff have been creating environments and how we as an entire Crossroads community have just been connecting so well. This week, we have things going on for our kids, and they do worship together and they have story time together every Sunday, and that's a great way they connect. Our youth program has been connecting with our youth in such powerful ways. Group leaders meeting with kids through Zoom, and then our young adults and youth gathering in cars and keeping distant, but actually doing scavenger hunts this week. Did you see that going on? What an exciting time for a community. And then we had our groups launched here last week, and we've had so many of you engaged in our groups. And even this week, we've had 2 more groups starting up, one on cooking, one on the book of James. And so many of you have joined into these groups, taken that chance, that little leap that you needed to get connected into community. I've been doing that as well, getting connected in a variety of ways in my small group. We've had our seniors caring for seniors through phone calls and figuring that out together. We've had our Alpha start and people exploring their faith with Jesus together through Zoom, on and on and on. There's been so many ways. If you haven't been able to get connected for some reason, please let us know how we can help, because I just think it's so important that we do that throughout this season. And how have you been connected? And for me, groups is a great way. Another way is even in my own family, trying to figure out how do I stay connected. And I've been doing that with my parents, and we use FaceTime. And coming up to Mother's Day this weekend, I thought, I need to connect with my mom. And so I took time to Zoom with my mom and engage with her and ask her some questions about being a mom. What was it like? What does she love about being a mom when we were young? And what does she love about being a mom today when we're older? And I want to let you in on that conversation so you can see what my mom had to say about being a mom. So for Mother's Day, tell me a little bit about some of your greatest joys being a parent besides me being an excellent son. What is some of the best parts about being a mother?
I don't know, your kids don't know any better and they just love you. It's really nice. I love being a mother. I still like being a mother, believe it or not, most times.
So was it easier when kids were young, or is it easier now?
It was easier when the kids were young. Their problems were pretty little ones, like slivers and, sister and brother trying to kill each other and stuff like that. But otherwise, all you had to worry about was feeding them and keeping them from too much danger. The best part is just having a relationship with my kids. I love having a relationship. The hard part is knowing where the line is, because your kids also have a different life now and you're not the center of their world. That's kind of hard to deal with sometimes, but you have to deal with it, and then you have a better relationship. Well, when kids get older, they have bigger problems, and sometimes they want your advice. That's kind of hard because you want to really not say anything unless it's good advice, lead them in the right direction. But I think mostly I see my role as being a soundboard. Mostly my kids have pretty good character and pretty good instincts. They just need somebody to sometimes listen to them who will accept them for who they are, not judge them very harshly. So that's what I sort of see my role as now. And I enjoy knowing what's happening in my kids' life. I just enjoy being a part of it, being able to pray for them, enjoy seeing their passion for their family and especially for ministry. I actually sit in awe of them many times. I do. I think about it. I'm really in awe when I see them in action. I think just being real with your kids is good too. Try not to be too harsh, like they always told us. I think you've heard too. It's better to err on the side of love than it is to be too strict with your kids and too condemning. I think that's to correct them without being condemning or without them feeling condemned, I think is important. And that's always hard to do. I guess it depends on the child too, I think, and their personality.
Well, I so appreciate my mom, and being able to connect with her that way this week was such a blessing. You know, Mother's Day is coming up this weekend, and I want you to look for a mom that you can encourage. Being a mom right now is not very easy. So many around my neighborhood have multiple kids, and they're trying to homeschool, they're trying to cook, and they're trying to clean, they're trying to work and keep jobs. And man, being a mom right now is difficult. So I would encourage you to try to find a mom out there, maybe in your neighborhood, maybe it's a coworker, maybe it's within your own family, that you could encourage and bless this weekend. God bless you as you continue to move forward through this season.